right, get a couple little revs. Oh my god! Alright, what is up guys? JaretCampisi, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back to work on our full carbon BMW M1000RR. Correct me if I'm wrong, I believe this is the world's first full carbon M1000RR. A bunch of people sent me links to S1000s that were full carbon. I did a full carbon S1000RR a couple of years ago now, and I do know that there's a bunch of those out there, but I haven't seen a full carbon M1000RR. That means full fairing, carbon wheels, an actual carbon gas tank, and an actual carbon subframe, basically, and as much carbon as we can possibly have on the bike. It even has a full front carbon fairing, carbon wings, obviously. So it means this is, as far as I know, the only one in the world that exists, which I think is super cool, and we still have a lot more parts that are going to be going on this bad boy. So let me know if you know of any others. Don't forget patreon.com/Campisi Customs. It's always the first link in the description below. We are going to be giving this bike away. It's getting very close to being finished, so if you're interested in winning this bike, head on over there, get signed up, and let's get this video started. As always, the beautiful Christina K is gracing us with her presence. All of her spicy social media links are linked in the description below, along with Dotto's as well. His aren't so much as spicy, or some could say they are spicier, because he does have smokers, cocktail smokers on there, which technically is hotter than Christina.
That's not spicy though.
On a spice level?
Spicy.
On a spice
That's not
level.
Spicy.
You wouldn't say
This
flames, actual flames are spicier?
That's not, you don't describe a flame
let
as
us know which one's
We describe it as
spicier.
hot. It's hot, it's heat.
Okay,
You don't look at
but
flame
we
like
described
that,
you as
that's
hot too,
spicy.
but you're not physically
I'm
hot.
Spicy.
Think about that. People say that girl's hot. Oh yeah, now
Looks
who's
are
right?
hot. Looks can be
Now's
hot.
who's
And
right.
looks can be spicy,
Uh-huh.
but a
Fire can be
smoker-
spicy too.
I've never heard of that. We've never said
Like if
that.
it's fire hot,
Hot,
if
see,
you eat
hot,
something
you said
spicy,
hot.
but if you eat something spicy,
Wait,
you'd be
now
like,
we're
wow,
talking-
this is really
now
hot.
We're talking about food.
Temperature wise, spicy food is hot.
Now we're talking about smokers.
Dotto, settle the argument.
This whole episode's gonna be arguing about spicy versus hot.
This is what we do. Anyway, I already actually grabbed this stuff out, so technically there's really nothing to unbox. I guess she can open the parts.
But I get to open
She can open the parts up. So in today's episode, we're actually going to be finishing putting this bike back together. In the last episode when we did the tank, we just laid this part on there. We actually have to attach some Velcro on there and get all the bolts in. I was searching for the titanium bolts, but they're very confusely named, so I got to wait to hear back from Annie before we do that. So so anyway, we'll get back to that. The piece in here, which is maybe trim, I don't know what you call this. There's a plastic piece that runs all the way around in here. We got to put all the bolts back in that, and then the bike will actually be in rideable order. So that's what we're trying to work on today. I don't know, maybe. Who knows? I just talk. Stuff comes out. You know what I mean?
Alright, so we got
So
the lever.
levers. The reason why one of these is a half lever is because it's just going to be replacing the lever that comes with that one. So this is basically a high flow, less drag lever they use in racing, which is super cool. And then both of the levers will match. We have this piece right here, which is very important because we're going to be redoing the brake calipers. And we're going to be replacing the brake master with a Brembo Corsa Corta RCS 17. So the reason that that's important, okay, all right, sorry Dotto. The reason that this is important is because if you replace these calipers, which are Nissan calipers, even though they have an M on there, that really doesn't mean anything. They just painted them. I guess they did some sort of work, but they're not the best calipers. And this is also a Nissan Master. So if we replace these with Brembo, wait until you see. Manny sent us Brembo red painted calipers that are I think $1,000 just for the set of calipers, and we have T-drive rotors that were also I think $800. They're going to be going on in the future, but if you do the new calipers, you're supposed to do the new master as well. So the RCS 17 Corsa Corta works with the calipers that Manny sent over. So that's why this is so important, and that's why we have to actually put that on the bike. So from there, the rest of the handlebar controls, normally we do grips and all that kind of stuff, but these are heated grips, so you can't really replace these with any sort of grips because these are controlled electronically. Right there's a little heated button. So we are going to keep the grips. That is going to replace the reservoir. Check it out. We're doing blue,
so well.
yeah, and red accents. The whole bike's going to have a paint scheme too. That's going to tie all of this in. And then I believe he sent some. Did he send some clear tubing for that? Maybe Dotto has some lying around. Otherwise, we can use the standard tubing that we have. This is the mounting hardware for the reservoir. Yeah. So I think that's all the stuff that we're going to need today. We'll try to get through as much of this as we possibly can. I do want to push the bike outside and take some good photos because we finally have it back in one piece. But we're working against the sunset here, so we're going to work fast so we can get outside, get some awesome photos. We want to be able to create some great TikToks and reels and things like that with the bike, since we really only have, we don't have a lot of time left with it, and who knows what's going to happen with the weather, since we're in the northeast, central Pennsylvania, to be exact. So thank you, teens, for your help. Let's get to work.
Spicy, hot, which one is it?
Let us know in the comment section below. All right, before we actually get started, Dotto wanted to show a cool new product that he just, is unveiling. It's not on the website yet, but it will be shortly. Check it out. They're like custom insulated cups, glasses?
Yeah.
What you call these?
Really, they're wine goblets, but people drink whatever on them. They're
Okay.
like it's like an insulated.
And you can use it as like a sippy cup.
Yeah.
So you could put coffee in there,
Put whatever
They're
hot
stainless-
chocolate,
They're stainless steel.
whiskey.
And then it has Dotto Made on there, and you can lock these. So if you're like in a car or whatever, and you don't want to, they got silicone
no
little.
shit.
Those are great like gifts.
I kind of want. I kind of need one of these.
Bridesmaids.
Yeah.
I feel it though.
I
there.
like that. So this is with your new laser.
Yeah.
If you guys
Oh, we're
remember.
fingering Dotto Made over here.
That's wonderful.
Do you
Well,
want time?
you guys want to bid on this one?
So anyway, DottoMadeShop.com.
These are going to be up there soon.
It's linked in the
Maybe by
description
the
below.
time you guys get on there, because I got
Yeah.
different sizes and things
Yeah.
I want to engrave. I have a rose gold ones for the ladies.
Ooh, that's super cool.
yeah.
All right, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna see what materials you have because I'd like to get one for me and teens.
Also, to mention
That's
quick,
super cool.
I got new wood shavings instead of wood chips to try out. They're oak.
For smoking?
They're super light.
Oh, damn.
So we're
we
gonna
gonna try
We're
this?
gonna test this.
All right,
yeah, I
let's do
kind
it.
of did off camera, but let's.
All right, let's do it again. All right, first order of business. After we tried some of our new smoky whiskeys, phenomenal by the way. Velcro. So this piece already came with the first piece of Velcro, and then we have other pieces that came with the kit.
They should lock together
Yep,
like that.
they do.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put them on. I want to see placement first,
Yeah.
but then essentially I'll just peel this, line it up, push it down, take it back off, and we're
Yeah,
pretty much set
okay.
to go.
That's a good way to do it.
Before I peel it, I just want to double check to see
Where it's gonna actually
Yeah, where the placement
be
is.
sticking
Okay,
in the front of the tank.
That makes sense. So it's going to be here.
Yeah.
literally right up above there. So did you want to just?
Where, right here?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like right here.
Yeah,
and right
just
here.
do it.
Let me
And we'll put the bolts in. That's a good
clean
idea.
this a little bit.
Clean this off. What are you gonna use?
This happens to be 70% isopropyl alcohol. You really don't. I mean, this isn't crazy science. You just put some on there, or you
Wipe
can
it
just,
off.
You can just spill about half a gallon like I did. Yeah. So wipe down that area there. I'd like to actually wipe off all the crap around it too, and then just
Damn,
dry,
that looks a lot better actually.
dry it off.
We haven't wiped down the bike at all,
No.
so
And
we
I
will.
avoid
We
doing
will.
that all the time, especially because if there's a lot of dust and stuff.
Yeah.
So
You mean in your dirty ass shop? look at this guy.
I do work in here.
Look at this. He's got 6, 7 bikes in here. 8 bikes. I don't know.
So dry it off really well.
Yeah.
Now that's prepped and
Okay.
ready to go. Just smelling that 3M takes me back to the days that I used to do vehicle wraps and like work at a sign shop.
At Fast Signs.
That smell literally brought back. Smell that.
It smells so good. Yeah.
It's like that adhesive,
Yeah.
cancer causing, you know.
Probably is.
Yeah.
They say our sense of smell is linked to like your strongest memories. Like so when you smell food or stuff
Farts
like
or
that.
something,
Yeah,
yeah.
stinky farts like me.
So, if you're in California and you buy these, you're probably gonna get cancer because that's what every label says. All right.
Cancer.
So I'm going to line up the fronts where they go. Make sure that both of them are lined up with the clips.
Those are in. Dozer's in.
Dozer's in.
And then push these
We're gonna
down.
make sure these are lined up.
Yeah.
The holes for the
Now
screws.
remember the Velcro, it'll actually, you can move. That's why they put Velcro in these.
Ah.
So if you put the Velcro in like this and realign the panel, it can move
You can
around.
still grab it. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay,
so-
cool. And then from here we can put the bolts in.
Yeah.
All right. So these,
Ready?
Yeah.
They're still on there.
yeah, they're not even close.
So this panel here actually doesn't even reach this area.
Yeah.
It sits up here a little bit further. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe they should have standoffs that hold them up. I think the
Spacer
reason
or
why Full 6 doesn't do that is because every bike is different, every piece of carbon is
Yeah.
different. So what would happen is if they did that, It could potentially
bulge.
Yeah, and nobody likes bulging
Except for
in
teens.
the areas. Yeah. So basically, what it is we're too high on this, and it doesn't.
So we're just gonna take them off.
Yeah, we're gonna.
They're held on by bolts, so it really shouldn't matter.
We got bolts holding everything on, like Jaret said.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, and all bolts and clips too. It clips in too.
1, 2, 3 bolts, 2 Velcro things, and clips.
Yeah.
And we could put thicker 3M stuff on this if you want to try.
I think what we'll do is we'll use it how it is. If we see any rattling or anything like that, then we can address it from there.
Okay.
All right, so we decided why not try to make it work, right? Because they're probably there for a reason.
Yeah. So this is, I don't know, a 16th or something like that thick, but I put 3M adhesive. I put another layer on
Double-sided tape.
I'd rather avoid the carbon sitting on top of carbon.
Yeah.
But it's
just
such
in
a
case.
huge difference. So let's see.
I didn't want to stick it down off camera to test it, so this is an actual test. We're gonna try to line these up. Okay, I think they're lined up.
Okay. Oh,
That's promising.
sounds like it.
That's promising.
Or it looked like it, I should say. All right.
You guys want to see carbon crack?
I know. Stop.
Maybe one more layer, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One more layer.
See?
Oh yeah.
It's pretty close. So.
Okay. God, it's crazy. It's that far away. All right. So his second layer of 3M worked. So now it's actually Velcroed down.
And we'll put the bolts in.
And that should keep, well, the reason why Dotto said he wanted to do this is if this rubs at all, you can scratch the carbon, and then God forbid this doesn't sit in the exact same spot every single time you put it on, and you could see scratches in the carbon eventually, and we just don't want to do that. So I always tell him, if it was your bike, what would you do, Dotto? He said, I'd put this shit on.
I would do wheelies on it.
And I would do wheelies afterwards. So we're gonna put the bolts in, and then we're gonna move on to the interior trim, and then we'll go from there. All right, all the bolts are in. It's actually insane how shitty the standard bolts look now that we have the titanium bolts in other parts of the bike. But like I said, I'm gonna put all the titanium, the rest of the titanium bolts for the fairings and all that in a whole separate episode, because it's gonna take some time to figure out where they actually go. They're not named well on the boxes, so I actually gotta talk to Manny about it. We even went on to ProTie's website and still couldn't figure it out. So I don't know what the deal is with that. It's something they need to sort out, in my opinion. It should be much more easily labeled.
Hey, do you think we should cut this? It bothers me.
Yes, I was actually mentioning that the other day. I don't know why it's there. Yeah.
That's to hold
The electronics.
component for the electronic suspension, which
that the other models has.
yeah, the
Yeah.
M comes with mechanical adjustable
fixed.
suspension
Yeah.
for track use.
I think we should cut that off. I hate it.
yeah.
But somebody would probably yell at us, so we won't do it. All right, raise the bike up. He's got a light shining in there. Dotto said this is a big pain in his ass.
There's 12 bolts.
12 bolts to
And
go
they're
in
not
there,
the same. Yeah.
and they're all different. And you
Not
gotta
all
line
different,
everything.
but
Okay.
There's different bolts.
Yeah. Oh my God. And he just put the first two in the nose fairing. It's right here, so that's done.
Hey, you're gonna hate me.
What?
All the clips off the fairings need swapped over. We never did that.
All the clips off what fairings? That are in the boxes?
Just kidding.
You asshole. Oh my God. All right, so Dotto got all the left side bolts in. He's working on the right side bolt of the inner trim panels there. Just heated up some sort of crazy Dotto concoction. What was this, Dotto?
It's a keto meatloaf that I
A keat loaf?
a keat loaf that I made with grass-fed beef and a whole bunch of other goodies inside, and then some smoked Kerrygold grass-fed cheese.
Along with some Basil Hayden red wine cask finish. So that's what we're doing right now. Cheers. All right, so it took a little bit of time. It's a bitch to line everything up, but Dotto got it all lined up, got all the bolts in. I was telling him that you're gonna be real pissed off when you find out we've got titanium bolts for all of these, but I don't actually think that we do. But that's it, everything's done. The bike is back together and it's ready to be, what, we gotta add, I was gonna say add carbon, add gas to it.
Even our fuel is carbon.
We're using carbon fuel, and then we can push it outside, start it up, let it run a little bit, and we'll see what happens from there. So let's add some gas. All right, seat is on. That should not be coming off ever again, as far as I know. We're gonna put some gas in this bad boy, 93 octane. Only a high test for this beast. And then we gotta check to see if this tank actually leaks. And I think this is all we're gonna do today because it took a little bit longer than expected to get all those bolts, find the right bolts and get them back in there. And we wanna test this tank, start the bike up, see if it's gonna leak at all anywhere, which is really important. So we're just gonna take our time, and after 6 months of building this bike, it's coming off the lift for the very first time. So stay tuned.
This is like such an exciting moment.
It is. I'm really excited for this. Gas is filled.
Yep. We
No leaks so far.
cleaned the screen and everything else.
We've been watching. It probably wouldn't leak until we started it
So
anyway.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna prime the pump a couple times.
We haven't had this thing on in a long time.
And it's been dry.
Yeah.
So
Heated grips are on.
yeah, keep
Probably
them
don't.
on.
Probably don't need those.
So with this, the fuel pump actually doesn't kick in until sometime after. So we're just gonna let it, once we hear the fuel pump kick on and prime. I told Jared it's probably not even gonna fire up right away, but eventually it will.
Yeah, that's
So
normal.
let's do that. Pull it off the lift, get it outside,
Yeah.
run it a little bit, rev it, make
Yes.
sure there's no fireballs anywhere.
Wake up the
besides
baby.
exhaust. Yeah, wake up the baby.
All right, pulling it off the lift. This thing's been a garage queen for too long. Technically, it should be rideable at this point,
We'll see.
but we're still, we need to start it, make sure everything works properly.
First time this grill's outside.
Look at that. Oh my God. Dude, the bike looks insane out here.
All right, shut the garage door.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, is it gonna start up? That's the question.
If it starts up, will it leak?
And will it leak?
Ready?
Yep. Oh, damn. Okay. I did not think it was gonna fire up like that, dude. So if it leaked, Dotto, where would it be? Under here? Where would we see it leaking? In here? God, it sounds so good. Look at this fucking bike. Jesus. Well, everything seems to be working. I checked all of the turn signals and everything off camera. Put those on. Look at that. We got those up there. Side BMW emblems. No engine lights. That's good. So we're gonna let it warm up for a little while, then we'll give you guys some revs, and then that'll be it for the episode. But so far, so good. All right, let's hear this puppy. She's warmed up a little bit. Everything feels good. Dotto took it around the block. Yeah. All right, get a couple little revs. Oh my God. All right, that's good. That's good.
Low fuel.
Yeah, we got low fuel. That's fine. That's normal. All right. Well, I can't wait to ride this thing. It's freezing freaking cold out here, so I don't want to stand out here anymore. We're gonna take some photos real quick, and then next week we might take it over to our house, film some reels and some TikToks and things. But yeah, I'm stoked, dude. Hey, good fucking work, Dotto.
Yeah.
Hell
Didn't catch
yeah.
on fire.
Did not yet. And it doesn't look like anything's leaking.
Not yet.
So that's good. So again, huge shout out to Manny from Moto Million for sponsoring this build. I believe this is the world's first full carbon BMW M1000RR. We still have some serious upgrades to come, a full front brake upgrade, a full rear sprocket, 520 chain and sprocket setup, rear rotors, full titanium bolts for the bike, handlebar setup. So we still have quite a few mods left, but it's getting very, very close. So again, if you guys want to be entered to win this bike, patreon.com/Campisi Customs. That's how we fund these projects, and that's how we're able to give the bikes away whenever we're done. So again, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe for more, and we'll see you all in the next one. Peace.